Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a Google Analytics account, add it to your WordPress site, and then also set up Google Search Console. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to analytics.google.com and sign in. Make sure actually that you're already signed into Google when you do it, and then click on create account if you don't have one, and it will bring you to the Google Analytics screen. Now I already have Google accounts in Analytics accounts in this account, so you may see something a little bit different, but wherever you land up you should see a button that says create account, and that's where you're going to start. So you're going to click on create an account. You're going to give your account a name. I highly recommend that you name it after your website because it's easier later to get to it if you have multiple analytics accounts to find it. So I'm going to put this one is Home Sales in the Springs, and I'm going to put that same thing for the web name. Now I'm going to go look at the domain. Notice that it is HTTPS, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and it has www, so I'm going to actually copy that right in here and change this to HTTPS. Industry category, go ahead and pick your category right here. In this case it's real estate, and your time zone. And so this one should be Denver time zone. When you're all done, click on Get Tracking ID. It's going to ask you to accept the changes, so go ahead and accept them. And then it should bring you to this page. This is going to be your tracking ID and information. And so what you're going to do next is you're going to copy this tracking ID, and then you're going to log into your website. Now with WordPress, we like to use all-in-one SEO for our Google Analytics. So if you haven't already installed this, go to your plugins, and you're going to look for All-in-One SEO Pack by Michael Torworth. That's what you're looking for. So install that and activate it, and then come up here to All-in-One SEO and click on General Settings. Now in here, there's a couple of things that we usually check. I'm not going to go through all the settings that we do for this, but the best thing you do is scroll down and then put your Google Analytics ID right there. You're going to notice as soon as you put it in, it's going to ask you for some other options. And in here, you're going to put your domain name. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that in there. I'm going to say track multiple domains, and I'm going to actually take out the www. And then in this case, we also have a subdomain, which is realestate.homesalesinthesprings.com. There we go. And I always copy it because that makes sure that it is correct. So put those on each 2 different lines. I also track outbound links, and then that's it. We're going to go down and we're going to update this. Now once I update it, if you have some kind of cache clearing plugin or something in your site that allows you to clear the cache, you're going to want to do that. So I'm going to come here to WP Engine. We use WP Engine for all our hosting, and it's the best. So if you're interested in it, give us a call because we'll give it to you for the same price as you can get it from WP Engine, but we have the upgraded account which has all the benefits. So here I've purged all the caches, and now I'm going to go back to Analytics, and I'm going to go to Property Settings, and then I'm going to go back to Tracking Info. So it's telling me no data, but soon there's going to be a button here that says allows you to test the traffic to make sure that it's in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and say it's in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Property Settings, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to adjust the Search Console. So this is where we're going to add the site to the Search Console. So I'm going to click on Adjust Search Console. It's going to tell me there are no analytics properties added. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add. It's going to bring me right into the Google Search Console, and I'm going to add a site to Search Console. So let's go ahead and click on Add. Make sure that I'm in the right account. And we already have it in here. If it's not in there, just click on Add. Oops. Nope. Let's go back to that. Just click on Add Property, and you're going to put it in right there. So we already have it in here. It's already recognized it. Now, once you add it in, the next thing it's going to do is ask you to verify. So go ahead and click verify. Right now, we're going to use Google Analytics to confirm it. That's why we wanted to clear the site cache. So I'm going to click on verify, and it should verify that the site is ours. There we go. We're good to go. So we're going to go ahead and click on continue. And now we are actually in the old Google Search Console. So it should ask us to go to the new one, and it is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the new Search Console. And then I'm going to go back to Analytics, and I'm going to click on Add again. Now I'm going to go ahead and choose my site that I've added and click on Save and OK. So now I've gone ahead and associated this with the Google Analytics property. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to go into the new Search Console, and let's click here and use new. And what I want to do is I want to add my sitemaps. So I'm going to click on Sitemaps, and this is where you're going to add your sitemap. Now, one of the cool things about All-in-One SEO is it has a feature manager. So if you come in here and click on feature manager, you won't see all of these options right away. But when you click on feature manager, you can activate the XML sitemaps. So this is going to automatically generate a sitemap for you. There's other options. You can go through those. I'm not going to go over them today, but we went ahead and already activated this. So go ahead and click on your XML sitemap. And then click here to view your XML sitemap, and it's going to give you the URL. You only have to copy the end of the URL. So now I'm going to go back to Search Console. Oops. Let's find it. Here we are. And let's go back to Sitemaps. And now we'll add our sitemap, and then we're going to click on Submit. Actually, I can see that it's already been submitted. So we've already done this, and you don't need to, but you can just click on Submit, and it will add it here, and you want to know that it's been submitted. So once that's done, that's all you really have to do. I would highly recommend on your website, let's go back to the home page here, that you also add a link down at the very, very bottom. You'll notice down here we have a link to the sitemap, and in this case they use IDX Broker, so we also link to their IDX Broker sitemap and their IDX Broker XML sitemap, which is even more important. So those are the 3 sitemaps that we put on every single site. Now, if you're working with us, another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add us as a user. So to do that, you can go to Settings and Users and Permissions. Click on Add User, and you want to add us using charbennett@gmail.com and yoursiteneedsme@gmail.com. You want to also do the same thing. When you click on Add User, make sure that you give me full permission, not restricted, so that I can access anything. If you get an error or Google sends you an error or anything, I'm able to go in here and figure it out and help you with that. Same thing in Analytics. You want to come here and you want to go to User Management, and you want to click on the plus symbol right here and add users. And again, you want to add charbennett@gmail.com. And you want to add yoursiteneedsme@gmail.com. And you can notify us. You want to give us the edit permissions, collaborate, and manage users if you want. We frequently go in and add users when you don't know how to, so you don't have to worry about it later. If you have somebody that's going to do Google pay-per-click or something, we can help you out with that. So this is optional. But add us in, and we will be able to help you in the future. If you don't, then we can't. So let me know if you have any questions, or give us a call or a text at 517-917-0582, or email us at support@yoursiteneedsme.com. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, pero, yeah.